streaming.
Who's gonna need to get on to make sure it's working?
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah. Are we doing
Like,
anything?
do you pull it up on your phone, or do you want us to put it up on the TV?
Well, I don't want a bunch of feedback. Just something.
Okay, quick, can you pull it up on your phone? Since you have YouTube. Make sure
Are we doing it?
is all working.
Hello.
Yeah, shows they get right.
Do you see me? Am I actually sitting here doing absolutely nothing?
It's black.
Yeah, I'm getting that. Why? Why? Hello, Dawnita. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? I don't understand what this is actually. Can you hear anything?
Yeah, I hear stuff.
Why is this? Here we go. Why are we not showing? Alert. Your stream health is excellent. You can add a chat source. Okay, that's interesting. But you can't see my face, huh? I don't know what scene 2 would be. Why can we not? Oh! Trying to figure this out. If you're on here, and no, it's not webcam that I want. Window capture. But then it doesn't show anything. This is weird. Is anybody in the chat, Chloe? Is anyone in the chat?
No. I don't.
Okay, I don't know what that's doing. So, you can't say anything. I don't know what you are. Recording? Now can you see anything? I don't know if that made any difference.
No.
Why are you not showing anything? Create a highlight video. This is crazy. Why? This is annoying. Go to. Tell me if you see anything different, because as a camera, other device, activate virtual camera button.
I see it now.
Do you? You see me now? Do you still see me?
Yeah.
We're getting something. And you can hear me on the thing. Good grief. Oh, I need to. I thought I deleted. Stop that. Those stinking notifications on that just need to stop. Somebody else sees me too. Yay. Alright. This is an experiment. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So, if you've got any questions, I think I can see chat stuff now. So that's kind of cool. And I'm not sure. Chat source. Well, it'd be right there. There it is. Okay. Top chat. So that's showing what it is. Alright. So what do we want to talk about? I did a whole video on, when was that? Was that Thursday? That was Thursday. I had myself muted. So, yeah, I may know a thing or two about technical stuff, and I may not. So, like I said, an experiment. I've been reading this book here lately, The Genesis 6 Conspiracy by Gary Wayne. See if I can get it over there in the right place. Yeah, that's great. Okay. I'm not very far yet because I keep reading the same paragraphs over and over again and then highlighting things, and the whole book may be highlighted by the time I get done with it. He came up with some really interesting things. He was talking about the bricks and how the Masons believe that Enoch passed down the knowledge of brick building. And I thought about the Tartarian stuff, the buildings and stuff, and very, very interesting. Yeah, let's see. What was it? Yeah, it also talked about 10 Kings. Didn't Shelley talk about something like that recently? Let's see. Cause it was talking about, let's see. I think that was back a little bit. Here we go. Where am I? Oh, I might be going too far back. That's what I'm doing. Oh. This is really good. I wish I knew how to do a screen share, but I haven't figured that one out yet. He says in chapter 7, with hieroglyphs, Enoch, he's talking about the evil Enoch, recorded all the sciences of the Spurs branch into great books, and while building 9 subterranean vaults to protect the wisdom from the looming deluge. The 9 hidden vaults were believed to be subterranean vaults, stacked one on top of the other. And while one of the 2 famous pillars of Lamech was manufactured out of marble so that it would never burn, the second out of lateris, which was some kind of brick, so that it would not sink, which is interesting. And they were supposed to be inscribed in hieroglyphics, which I'm assuming the Watchers taught to the Enoch of Cain's line. And Paul my husband made the note that these 2 pillars, one of marble and one of brick, kind of reminded him of the Twin Towers. Might be part of the reason that they've got like twin towers everywhere, right? Let's see if I can add a source. I get a monitor capture, window capture. Did I do a monitor capture or a window capture? View template. Okay. Okay. Woohoo! That's interesting. Can you see, Chloe? What I see? What can you see?
I see it in the screen.
And the firmament screen?
Mine is lagging behind.
Is it?
So,
Let's see. I kind of like the chat over here. So let's pull the chat over here. Can you see the chat on the side? Probably not yet. So anyway, what would happen? I know I lost my search bar. If we went through some of this, actually, I'd kind of like to. But you can see my screen, right?
yes.
Okay.
You
I
just moved the chat onto the screen.
Okay, so I've got the chat on there. I'm gonna actually pull up Pinterest. I probably should have done that in a different folder. And I'm going to go to my profile, saved, and see if I can. Where did I do it? Conspiracy theory board. I might have this one locked. I don't know. Yeah, it's a secret board. Sorry, guys. But you might have fun with this. I like Pinterest because of some of the stuff that you can find. This was an interesting one. It's got, I don't even know what that is, so I'm not going to try. And then we've got Celtic, and we've got like these double like hands holding things or fins or something. This almost looks like, you know, a devil or something. Let's see if we can open the image in the new tab. It is just very, zoom in here. Ooh, it's gonna be fuzzy. So that one's kind of got horns here, and there's fish, so it's like he's, but it looks like he's got like feet, and he's holding a double-headed snake, but he's under the water. And then this one, it's like his hands are holding up, and he's got, what is this, a deer or something that he's hanging from each one. And then Peru, he's holding up like snakes on both sides. This is weird. So it's like some kind of a creature, they're holding it, this one's holding it by the head. Italy. And then you've got, that one's a little harder to see, Turkey. But that looks like it's got like the head thing, kind of like the Egyptians. That's odd, but it looks like deer again. And then we've got Egyptian, which looks like he's got his side ponytail here. And then, yep, holding some kind of deer and two snakes on each side. It's crazy. And then, let's see, got this one. What is it with all the many-headed snakes? It reminds me of the Bible, where it talks about the beast with many heads, right? This one has 4 heads in Daniel. And then Revelation 13, the beast rising up out of the sea has 7 heads. So this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7 heads. Yep, that one's 7 heads. That one almost looks like a menorah there. Siberia. India, 1, 2, 3, yep, 7 heads. So, you know, if this was like pre-flood carvings, then that's very interesting. Open that image and new tab. Ooh, that one is a big one. That's actually pretty. And then she's also holding, she or he, it's hard to tell with the ones in India because, yeah, they're pretty androgynous. That one's kind of looks like the heads are braided on the neck. That's just crazy. I always like to count the fingers too. There's only like 4 fingers showing there, but maybe the thumb's on the other side. But then it looks like there's more here. And then what's this? That's just odd. And then these are interesting. I just like seeing these different things that are like from different parts of the world. So Washington, Russia, Nevada, Ireland, Siberia, Sweden, Mexico, Brazil, Spain. So what are they showing here? You know, Kazakhstan. Don't tell me it's aliens. I mean, it could be aliens in the sense that, you know, angels are extraterrestrial, or if it's something outside of our known world. But these are very. The Jordan. I think that's like a Google image there. I'm not sure. There's that thing again. Didn't even notice that there. Yeah, I'm eating some nuts. Hopefully that's not bothering anybody who may be on. And then these sphinxes. Let's see. Oh, ooh, that's pretty fuzzy. Maybe down that. Oh, that's why it's coming up. Mesopotamia, Great China, Egypt. They don't really put any in America, but I think there are sphinxes in America. I really do. This one's funny because they put E.T. in there. And it really does kind of course, the people from the movies that are making these movies and stuff, I think they get their ideas from stuff that, you know, they maybe see in like National Geographic magazines or whatever. That one's got 4 eyes. That's creepy. But look at that on a pot or something. You end up with some creepy stuff with some of that. There's another one I don't have pinned. Yeah. Lady Liberty. Yeah, right. That was just a reason to get an idol up for the country, right? And some of these. So much of this is so much older than what we think. And a lot of it's just like frequency stuff. You know, what were they doing? Were they documenting the frequencies that they were messing with? Or what? Very interesting. Excuse me. Flower of life. That's kind of an interesting how somebody that's not what it looks like, dudes, but anyway, so some of this is interesting. Not sure they know what all of that is either. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, different frequencies. And I tend to believe that's more of what we're kind of seeing. I don't know how they're coming up with that for the moon. Sound of them. Well, that's actually kind of closer to how some of them actually look, isn't it? There's a bunch of the water frequencies. Oh, that's gotten Hearst. Oh, I need to save that one. Not in drawing tips. Conspiracy theory. See, I've got a whole thing on frequencies here. Let's see. Let's back. It's not letting me go any further back. I'm gonna have to start all over. Saved. And go back. Did I miss it? There it is. So if we go to the frequency thing, yeah, there's that new one that I just put. Some of this is just really interesting. Oh, this one was kind of neat. I don't know what that, sometimes they don't really put much information on these pins whenever they're doing it, but we're definitely seeing this these days. I've seen something like that. I'm sure most of you that pay any attention have, trying to figure out what, what that is and what's actually going on. Yeah, what is the thing with, maybe we'll talk about these crop circles in one of our 10 hat talks. That would be kind of fun. That's kind of interesting, the way some of these things are on these old tablets. Yeah, this is one of those experiments where I think it was sand that was on this one, and they were hooking it up to different frequencies to get these different patterns. So whenever they were building the buildings, the architecture, were they actually like, slapping on the concrete or the plaster or whatever, and then hitting it with like a frequency to give it that really intricate carving look? I'm not really sure, but it's really interesting to see some of these frequencies and how they're so similar to like the windows and stuff that did they like shoot a specific frequency out, or were they trying to force a frequency going on? Just curiosity on my behalf. I mean, that's just, that went a little bigger than what I was expecting. There we go. Now we can see them all. So yeah, the different hertz. I'm married to an electrician, so you'd think that I would be able to experiment on these kinds of things. But, yeah, I don't get around to it. But don't these look like a lot of those windows in those big cathedrals and stuff? I mean, there's definitely something going on with that they were, either trying to force a frequency through, and then these are all like black and white pictures, but water can like show different colors. So is that part of it too, that they did the different colors in the windows? No input over there from the other aisle? I mean, you've got ideas about, you know, the snowflakes and stuff. Geometries. That's interesting. Well, I think I need to save that one too. Frequency. No. There's a
randomization function.
watch what he's going to do. Oh, he's doing it with a violin bow and making it happen. Very, very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, were they doing something like this and making those interesting architectural things? I need to save that one too. That's pretty cool. Frequency. Okay. Not all of these are private. Some of them are. Some of them are open to the public. Yeah, the mermaids and the Tiamat, that's very interesting. Let's see. Frequency, orbs and balls. Let's see. Oh, the architecture. Is it up at the top? No, it's not yet. It is right there. So when they were doing some of these star forts and stuff, were they just like with a frequency in order to make it so symmetrical and everything? Yeah, see, there's a Sphinx in Guatemala. I think we've definitely got some Sphinxes out here in America too. Some things. I mean, some of these just intricate, you know. And there's the windows. I mean, tell me that that does not look like, where was it? This, okay, this, and the windows. Doesn't that look like that? Basically the same patterns and stuff. I mean, yeah, there's a whole, can't tell me that there's not some frequency stuff going on. Definitely. And we used to have this thing in our family that just build a church on it because we thought they were building the churches on top of things in order to hide the stuff that they were finding. But then we get to looking at these churches and it's like, there's no way a couple of monks built that church. You know what I'm saying? So were the churches actually just like the tops of the buildings, like a belfry type thing, except it was a whole building to us? I mean, I don't know. Lots of interesting ideas. So anyway, yeah, this wasn't, not a lot going on. Yeah. I guess we've had a few people that have kind of popped in. I'm not really exciting right now, but just trying to check this out. Details. These. Anyway, just some interesting stuff. Hopefully, I've kind of generally got an idea of maybe may have to do just a teeny bit more. Oops. Aha. Webcam. Well, let's see. I lost myself now. Yeah, it's gonna take some interesting trying to figure this out type of thing. And now I've lost myself. So what are you seeing now, Chloe?
I am not.
Windows, capture, monitor, webcam. Webcam. That's just really annoying, and I don't even know how to. That's just weird. No, it's got the web, like the. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know why it's not showing the camera. That's weird. I don't know what this is. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. May need to watch some scenes. Well, that's weird. Anyway, I guess I need to watch some videos on how to use this software so I can get it figured out. It says YouTube stream health is excellent. We got the chat list, that's working. Camera device. Just what is your deal, thing? No, I don't care about a background. I don't even know what you're doing. Yeah, I'm not having much luck with this, am I? Yeah, I don't know why. It just won't. That's weird. I don't even know what it's even doing. Yeah, it's supposed to have the webcam on, but delete scene 2. I don't know why I don't even have. Yeah, recording these things beforehand is probably just better. Well, if you make it to watching this, sorry. Let's see, because this is just. Yep. Aha! There I am. I had to like delete that. There's supposed to be like different scenes that we can do for different things, so I should be able to like have my mug up here and then have the screen share up at the same time, but I obviously have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So I've been fighting with it for 30 minutes and still really have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So it was an experiment. Anyway, that's not helpful. Notice that's not helpful. So I probably need to find some. I tutorial or something and figure out what I'm doing. But I guess I will let it go. And if you popped in, thank you. And I'm sorry.